How much money do you think is enough? To answer that, let us first take you back to the old roadmap for money origins. The roots of our understanding of money and wealth are deeply embedded in the Industrial Revolution. Picture a world transitioning from an agrarian society to one dominated by industry and machine manufacturing. This period brought unprecedented growth and prosperity, and with it, a mindset that came to be known as the Wild West mentality. It was a time when the mantra was simple: growth is good and more is better. This Wild West mindset was not confined to the Industrial Revolution. It was a worldview that permeated every aspect of society, from the economy to personal wealth accumulation. It was a materialistic worldview that saw the earth as an infinite chest of resources, ripe for the picking. Gold, oil, timber, you name it. The earth was seen as an endless supplier of goods for the taking. This old roadmap for money was not without its merits. It spurred innovation and economic expansion, and it brought about unprecedented levels of wealth. But it was also a roadmap that fostered a culture of excess and overconsumption. It propagated the belief that more is always better, that success is measured by the size of one's bank account, and that wealth is the ultimate marker of achievement. However, this old roadmap was fundamentally flawed. It was predicated on the notion of infinite resources, a concept that we now know is far from the truth. It ignored the fact that our planet is finite, that its resources are limited, and that our relentless pursuit of wealth and growth is putting a strain on its ability to sustain us. So where does that leave us? It brings us face to face with a stark reality. The old roadmap for money, with its emphasis on relentless growth and accumulation, is not sustainable, or, in simpler terms, it's a roadmap to nowhere. It's time for a new roadmap. This paradigm shift led to the emergence of a new roadmap, one that acknowledges the concept of enough. But what does enough actually mean? Picture it as a vibrant and vital state, where you have everything you need for a fulfilling life without the burden of excess. It's about meeting your needs and some of your wants, but not all of them, not because you're depriving yourself, but because you're choosing to value quality over quantity, experiences over possessions, and balance over extremes. It's a roadmap that encourages us to align the flow of our money with our personal happiness, purpose, and values. It's not about earning as much as you can, as fast as you can. Instead, it's about earning and spending in a way that supports the life you want to live, both now and in the future. Imagine a roadmap where money is not the destination, but the vehicle that helps you reach your true destination. Maybe that's a life filled with travel and adventure, or perhaps it's a simple, peaceful existence in a home filled with love and laughter. Whatever your destination, this new roadmap can help you get there. But remember, this isn't about minimalism, and it's certainly not about excess. It's about balance. It's about finding that Goldilocks point in your financial decisions. That point where you're not struggling, but you're also not weighed down by unnecessary stuff. That point where you're comfortable but still motivated. That point where you have enough. This new roadmap isn't for everyone. Some people will cling to the old ways, driven by a desire for more, but for those who choose to follow it, it can lead to a life of contentment and fulfillment where money is a tool, not a taskmaster. So, are you ready to take the journey? Are you ready to find your enough? Because once you do, you'll discover that enough is more than just a concept. It's a way of life. Enough is about balance, not minimalism or excess. It represents a Goldilocks point in financial decisions. Adopting this new roadmap naturally influences our consumption habits. With a shift towards conscious consumption, we see a fascinating ripple effect. Surveys have shown that individuals who embrace this new roadmap experience a natural reduction in consumption. We're talking about a significant decrease of about 20 to 25%. This isn't enforced frugality or deprivation. Instead, it's a conscious choice to spend less, to spend better. Why does this happen? It's all about increased consciousness. When we are more aware of how we use our money, we become more intentional with our spending. This heightened awareness often leads to a decrease in unconscious spending. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, we see what's been hidden in the shadows. We start to notice those unnecessary expenditures that have been stealthily draining our wallets. That daily gourmet coffee that doesn't really add value to our lives, the monthly subscriptions we barely use, the impulse purchases made under the influence of clever marketing. These are just a few examples of unconscious spending. With the light switched on, we can make better decisions. We can align our spending with our values, our purpose, and our happiness. This awareness doesn't just help our bank balance, it's more profound than that. It leads to more purposeful spending and, ultimately, a more fulfilling life. When we spend with intention, we create a life that truly reflects who we are and what matters to us. Redefining enough challenges the notion of constant accumulation. It's a paradigm shift that requires us to question our deeply ingrained beliefs about wealth and consumption. Enough is not about reaching a specific number in your bank account or acquiring a certain number of material possessions. It's about reaching a state of contentment, where you have everything you need for a life you love and full self-expression. This new definition of enough stands in stark contrast to the old roadmap's emphasis on constant growth. The old roadmap encouraged us to always strive for more, to constantly accumulate wealth and possessions. But this mindset often leads to an imbalance where our pursuit of more overshadows the importance of fairness, justice, and environmental integrity. The new roadmap, on the other hand, places a significant emphasis on these factors. It encourages us to consider the broader impacts of our financial decisions, not just on our own lives, but on society and the environment as well. It asks us to think about how our consumption habits might contribute to social inequality, or how our investments might impact the planet. The new roadmap prompts us to find a balance. It's not about denying ourselves the things we want, but about making choices that align with our values and contribute to a more sustainable and equitable world. It's time to shift from the old paradigm of more is better to a balanced and purposeful approach to money and consumption. We hope you found this video insightful. As we navigate these concepts of the new roadmap for money, we are in this journey together. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Your support helps us continue creating content that challenges the status quo and encourages a more balanced and sustainable approach to money and consumption. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We regularly release videos on various topics that explore the intersection of wealth, consumption, and sustainability. And we'd love for you to be part of our community. Engaging with our content, sharing your thoughts and experiences, and contributing to the conversation can help us all learn and grow. It's through this collective effort that we can truly redefine enough and create a more equitable and sustainable world. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep redefining your wealth.